A social activist has urged the government to hold a special Dewan Rakyat sitting to table the climate change bill and pass it into law by this year. Alliance for Safe Community Chairman Tan Sri Lam Thye said the country urgently required the legislation to mitigate the adverse effect of climate change. Globally, climate change is ravaging nations, with the northern hemisphere facing severe droughts, while the southern hemisphere is getting battered by floods. The Meteorological Department has recently raised alarms on the prospect of a deluge during the upcoming northeast monsoon period. As such, the government must speed up the tabling of climate change law and get it approved as soon as possible, he told the Straits Times. Environment and Water Minister Datuk Seri Tuan Ibrahim Tuan had on Monday said the ministry was hoping to complete the draft of the climate change bill by the end of this year and table it in Dewan Rakyat by 2023. The new law, he said, would strengthen all relevant institutions and enable the ministry to hire more staff to tackle climate change. Tan Sri Lam Thye also called on the local authorities to beef up enforcement and roll out action plans on climate change. Besides disaster management, Lee said the climate change law should look also into ways to help farmers and other vulnerable groups cope with challenges associated with climate change. Meanwhile, Global Environment Centre Director Faisal Paris said parliamentarians across the aisle should vote and pass the climate change bill as soon as the government tables it. Faisal said the law should cover adaptation to climate change and mitigation measures, as well as the regulation on greenhouse gas emission.